Good afternoon, folks, and thank you for clicking on this video. This is Chris, and I am with K&B Leasing. We have been contracted by Crossroads Charters to do a 2-day trip from Springfield, Missouri to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, picking up some troops at the National Guard base armory, I think, and taking them up to Fort Leonard Wood. This is a 3-bus move. There's going to be 2 other buses that will be going with us. Right now I am on my way to the yard in Spokane, Missouri, that is, not Washington, to pick up my bus and meet up with another driver who will follow me up to Springfield, and then we will meet up with the 3rd driver who's coming out of our Joplin terminal. This will be actually a night run. It's not going to be too far. Once we pick them up, 80-90 miles up there, drop them off, and then we'll go to the hotel. And then from what I understand, on day 2, tomorrow, all we have to do is sit around the hotel for a little bit, well, most of the day actually, and then pick them up and bring them back to the same place we bring them back to the same place we picked them up at. This is actually one of the easier trips, so it's not gonna, maybe famous last words, I don't know. Every time I've had an easy trip, it hasn't turned into an easy trip. So let's hope this stays an easy trip. So stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So got the bus all warmed up and pre-tripped, and we are headed to Springfield to the armory to pick up our troops. It's foggy, as you can see, and it's actually been this way most of today, actually. I guess there's not going to be any much point of hoping that it'll lift. Night's coming upon us, so it's just going to remain foggy, I guess. Welcome back, folks. So we are on US 65 North, headed towards Springfield. Due to the nature of this trip and the security of this trip, I will not be filming going into the pickup location, or will not be filming where we go in to drop off in Fort Leonard Wood. It's just well, I'm sure you understand. Anybody that's ever been in the military understands, the security nature of that. I'll do my best to film and give you some footage up until there, and what have you, and try to keep it as interesting and entertaining as possible. But I will not film going into either one of those locations for security reasons. Welcome back, guys. So we are about 10 minutes or so from where we need to pick up the group, and like I said just a little bit earlier, I won't be filming actually going in there, so I wanted to let you know that we're kind of close, and I'll be headed in to pick up the group. And the next time you see me, so to speak, I will have the group, and we'll be headed to Fort Leonardwood. Welcome back, guys. So we are on the road and headed to Fort Leonardwood. Just an update, there was supposed to be 3 buses, but the 3rd bus broke down on the way to pick up the group, so I am now the lead bus. So as of right now, we only have 2 buses. This one, which is mine, and then the bus that came out of the Spokane yard. So we had to not cram, but fit 3 buses worth of troops onto 2 buses. So as of right now, we're going to get the 3rd bus. I think they said that we're going to get it tomorrow for the troop movement back to Springfield. So we'll see how that goes, and you're going to stay tuned to find out. But right now we're headed to Fort Leonardwood. So we will be coming into Fort Leonardwood here shortly. Right now we're on Interstate 44, and again, as I have already said, there won't be videotaping going into the base for security reasons. It's been kind of windy out, and the bus has been going back and forth for a while due to the wind. So I'm glad that we get up here and get the troops off, and then we'll be headed to the hotel. Welcome back, guys. So got the troops to the base and got them offloaded, and I'm currently at the hotel here in St. Roberts, Missouri. It's a Red Roof Inn. Kind of a ordeal to get off the post. Took them way out into the furthermost part of the post. I've actually never been that far out before, to drop them off in an area very dark, very desolate. They're doing some training out there. Anyway, sorry, kind of tired. So me and the other driver dropped them off, and then we came back here to our hotel, and the next step is we're not supposed to pick them up until about 5:30 tomorrow evening. So this is going to end day one of the 2-day trip, and I thank you for watching so far, and please stay tuned for day 2, which will continue on right from here. So thanks. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the 2-day trip from Springfield, Missouri to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. We're at the hotel, Red Roof Inn. We don't pick up the troops, or we don't stage until about 5:30 tonight. Just got out to the bus. I'm going to do a pre-trip. We have to check out the hotel. Hotel only gave us an extra hour. And so it's now noon, and we're about 30 minutes from where we have to pick up the troops, so we got a lot of time on our hands. The other driver just sent me a message. She took her bus over to Cracker Barrel, which is actually, if you look over that parking lot where those cars are coming down, that's kind of Cracker Barrel over there. She could have walked. It's kind of, it rained today, but it's not currently raining. So I am going to go to that diner, which is next to Cracker Barrel probably, and eat me some lunch, and then probably just hang out a little bit or so. We got time, obviously, so stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So just heard from our group, and they are actually wanting to be picked up a little bit early. Right now, me and the other bus, as you can see who is in front of me, is over. We're over at a convenience store, Come and Go, and we were waiting. It's extremely windy today, so it's going to be make for an interesting ride home. But we're going to get the bus warmed up a little bit. It's actually a very gorgeous day. Other than the wind, it's in the 60s, so it doesn't make for a cold day. Just a windy day. And then head on to the base, pick up our group, and then head back to Springfield. Just as a reminder, I will not be filming going into the base for security purposes, nor will I film coming out, but will update you once we get back onto the road. So stay tuned. Alright, we are on the road and headed back to Springfield. Extremely windy out. Got them all loaded up and headed back. So we're about 10 miles or so from Springfield, where we're going to come in and drop off the group. still windy out here on Interstate 44, but we're doing what we can do. Most of the troops are asleep, and I'm sure they're quite tired. They, from what I understand, trained all night long and were sleeping outside there on the base during their training. So drop them off here and then head back to the bus depot in Spokane. Welcome back, folks. So that ends our 2-day trip. I have dropped off the troops and they are going to go home. This was a training tour. I believe there were a bunch of reservists. Some were active duty. They went up to Fort Leonard Wood to do some training. Believe that some will be flying out in the morning to return back to their stationed bases, and then hopefully they will be safe. I kind of enjoy these military transports. Sometimes I take new recruits that have just gotten out of basic and take them onto AIT or other places to different bases for training. So I kind of enjoy it. Anyway, this ends the 2-day trip from Springfield, Missouri to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. As always, I thank you for coming along, and I thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment on this video. And until our next trip, so long.